Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Jade Empire Special Edition. I'm your host, BringItDon. Let's continue the arena. A couple things I forgot to mention last time were the this differing quest rewards for the Crimson Kana situation. I don't know what you get if you poison her, because she dies. But if you, then obviously the other option, or there's three options. So you have the one where you can poison her, then you have the choosing not to poison her and then telling her about the poison conspiracy. In which case, that's the one we're doing, and that's where you get the best reward. She'll give you a dual sword style, and it's the strongest one in the game. But if you learn about the poison, don't do it, but don't tell her about it, you get another dual sword style just for beating her. But it's not as good as the one that we're going to get here. So, just something to keep in mind if you get to this point.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight.
Of course I am. Yeah.
Until the guild stepped in.
Alright.
Are you ready to...
Yeah, let's fight Crimson Kana.
Follow me.
I was hoping to be higher in the arena, because she looks like she's a very cool character.
The challenger for the Bronze Division, Crimson Kana, must fend off Raging Dragon.
So they smudge my glasses. That's gonna be a little distracting. But don't mind me. Yeah. Yeah, but I can keep her at range with my staff. So while longsword is very strong, I mean, look at the range that I have. So there's nothing she can do about that. She can't close that distance, which is very important to note. That's why this is my favorite style in the game. And you're never going to see her attack because I'm just going to wreck her. Oh, never mind. She hits very hard. In case you missed that. I couldn't handle more than one flurry, so. Definitely watch your P's and Q's when fighting her, because she'll melt you in a heartbeat.
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. I don't know if you've heard, but Kana has proclaimed that the first fighter who extriciates her from her championship will learn the secrets of her technique.
Yeah.
Come now, the arena works on a strictly regenerated payment system for the fights. There's no way I can give you extra.
Yeah, come on.
I'm sorry. Now that...
Let me go. Oops. Desk bump. Knocked everything around.
When you walk the streets and hear your name among the crowds, be sure that your ego does not swell like the...
Okay, let's learn this.
Sata kwa wir ni wosa wir sawa wira suir cook.
Alright.
Wosa wire noka ukrapro ni apawafa sonsi hier tu wirwo. Wo ifu wir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasi yeruk. On we pifir. Wono wir ifu wiruk tarir noka sisayir na workuk tanti.
So they keep mentioning this. I'm not sure what they mean by it. I don't remember if it's something that plays into the plot. I think it's just a generic response to your martial arts prowess. It doesn't matter which one you have. So.
Wosa wire noka ukrapro ni apawafa sonsi hier tu wirwo.
Yeah, I think it's actually, yeah, it's supposed to be supporting Master Lee in his ability as a trainer, so, or as a teacher.
Tier nik puntuir, poir nokauk, soyer takitir noni.
Alright. And we will try this out. Oh, there it is. Up at the top. In the next fight, we'll use the Crimson Tears.
The Bronze Division champion approaches. I hope you're ready for the challenge awaiting you in the Silver Division. Remember, Soldier's the champion at this level. He'll be watching you.
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
What do you need? Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, this serpent has decided to keep your career interesting. A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first. This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror?
Yeah.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
I wonder if he's the voice actor of the guy. He's been in a few shows and I think movies. He's an older guy, usually in charge of like a business.
Will the demon rend flesh from
Oh,
bone?
no.
Or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
These guys are dirty.
Double sabers.
Oh my god, they hit so hard. Yeah, okay, I'll play a little safer. Oh yeah, you don't have time to even get away. It's gonna be rough. You know what? I might have to go Mirabelle. So I can't Spirit Thief him. Oh, what's this gonna... I'm not gonna Mirabelle, because it costs too much focus. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, I'm not sure how you beat these guys. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can't get away from him. Oh boy. This is... I am right when I say I can't steal from him, right? Yeah, he's immune. Oh boy. You're about to see a hero fall. I thought there was a way I could cheese this. I missed. Why does it go into the third attack? I only hit it. I hit it once and he did 3 attacks. That was weird. And that's no good. Shoot. I might have to use magic against it. Well, no, they're resistant to magic because they're demons.
When you're ready to...
Alright, let's try this again. That was... I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do against him. Maybe just jump behind him?
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
I wanted to show off the dual sabers, but that's not gonna work here. Okay, yeah, if I jump behind him. Alright. I think I got it figured out. So... Oh man, no, that's not gonna work. His tracking is crazy. And I'm obviously in range. I don't know if I can even block his attacks. No, not that one, that was a charge attack. And I keep getting hit by it. Oh man, okay. We're gonna figure this out, I promise. Hey, maybe not. This is rough. I forgot how strong these guys are.
When you're ready to try that match again. The fans seem to...
At least I get like everything back at the end, so I just keep, you know, trying it.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
I don't think that's gonna be the case. I can't keep rolling? I don't understand that. Did that really not connect? Okay. I don't want to blame the game for my, you know, inability to win, but that was a little ridiculous. He can't be stumbled. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against this guy. Just top off. Oh, nope. I can't dodge it. Oh my goodness. Oh, can't. Okay. Again, I don't want to blame the game, but that one heavy attack definitely should have connected. So y'all, we're gonna continue to watch this if you want. I mean, you don't have to, but man, this is I don't.
Will the demon rend
I'm getting a little exasperated because again, the heavy attack should have landed. I wouldn't have won. I have no doubt of that. Let's put Mirabelle on just to be safe.
Mirabelle.
It does okay damage, but oh man, I'm about to get wrecked. I can't. Why? It's not rolling in the direction I'm trying to get it to roll. I'm going backwards, but it keeps shooting me forward. The controller layout for this doesn't seem to be up to snuff. I don't know if I can... Does X do anything with Mirabelle? Nope, nope. I have to get further back. Much further back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Spirit Thief. Legendary Strike.
This is where I'm going to run into trouble. That hit me? Sounded like it hit me when it most assuredly didn't. Alright, I gotta play it real safe. They ain't kill me one hit, so. Alright. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do here now. I'm in a little bit of trouble. Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, this is so disappointing. He didn't even have any health left. I saw nothing in that bar. That was, ugh. Well, sorry folks, we're getting a little plateaued here, I guess.
Or will a lone
I just
warrior prove stronger?
feel like some of his mechanics are just a little cheesy. Darn elephant demons. At least I'm flipping the right way this time, instead of, like, last time I just kept rolling into him, which is a little, you know, weird. And not what I was intending to do, so. One thing I do wish they had in the arena was, like, a crowd mechanic. Like, doing certain things, made the crowd like you more, or whatever. It makes the fights a little more interesting. And I wouldn't be trying to do this if that was the case, because the reward would be different for, you know, doing something a little bit more exciting. Its charge attack, I don't think it was worth it compared to all these regular attacks. I think I get 2 more off instead of just 1 more. So it'll be pretty low.
Legendary Strike.
Alright, here we go. Oh, come on. Yeah, suck it, elephant. Just got my elephant gun.
Another demon falls. We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
Alright, only 600? I got 700 for beating Crimson Kana.
We should have told you that Kylon will only see you alone.
This is almost sad. Am I truly so threatening to the mighty Kylon the Serpent? Regardless, I'll be waiting with the others if you need me.
In my inventory. The heck is that thing?
It is vital that we talk a moment. You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a young man, but I know you have the wisdom to see that my friendship has advantages. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
Yeah.
Cheat is such a pedestrian term. I prefer to think of myself as a creative engineer.
Oh, that changes everything then.
Like the fountains that channel water throughout the land, I spread entertainment to the people. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Kui has told you about us, if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire.
Are you suggesting that I join you?
I am suggesting that we align our goals for a time, an arrangement that could benefit us both. The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
Yeah, you know that I killed him.
Did you? An interesting claim, and one I'm not sure I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full.
I'd kill them too.
There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why?
I don't know.
He has good reason not to tell you about this part of his admittedly spotty past. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Yeah, nothing I don't already know.
If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion. You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely.
Yeah, tell me your offer.
A wise position to take in any negotiation. I can respect that. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Oh, is this Black Whirlwind? Sounds like him. Yep, looks like him too.
Damn you, serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important.
I was wondering what this area was going to be used for, and now I know.
Look, you can't trust Kylon. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the serpent's tail.
Oh boy. Oh wow, I automatically side with... What if I didn't want to side with Black Whirlwind? Now I'll mess this guy up anyway. I don't have any ties to this guy. See this? None. No ties. This guy's not that impressive. He's supposed to be like this, you know, top-notch fighter. What do you got, man? What are you down my blue dragon? Dynasty Warriors reference for, you know, those of you who remember Dynasty Warriors. It's the name of Guan Yu's, no, not Nodachi. What's it called? It starts with an N, I believe. The glaive type weapon. Nope, wait. Oh, nope. I don't know if I got him or if Black Whirlwind got him.
Fought like a monster for a little guy.
Are you alright?
Better than I've been in a while. All this best behavior when you're in the city business was wearing on my nerves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kai Lan's thugs, you know. Not at all.
What do you mean?
Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kai Lan were there and Lucky Cho too, but he was just a runt back then. My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him.
Oh, yeah, why?
Raging Ox was one of Kai Lan's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kai Lan approached me first, and when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kai Lan, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side.
Yeah, why didn't you stop him?
He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kai Lan, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kai Lan's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kai Lan's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kai Lan was. Convince him to leave. But Kai Lan was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood.
What happened
Kai
then?
Lan just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year. You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent. Lucky Cho's death just put you on the serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kai Lan's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, look.
And I also didn't have a choice in killing. Did you just give me 3,000? Have you been holding out on me, Black Whirlwind? You know we're in a party together. And that your money is my money. Just give me 3,000 silver. You been holding out on me, man. I'm gonna put all my points into that, because I need more healing, it seems. So, I think Flawless is, yeah, Flawless is maxed out. So let's, Legendary Strike. I'm gonna need damage pretty badly. Let's get to that point. And Spirit Thief. We'll do more speed. Not worried about the chi damage, because that means I have to go into chi strike mode, which I don't plan on using a lot of. Alright, let's go back and continue the arena. I do need to go talk to my companions, but I'll probably wait till after the arena to go talk to all of them. Can I go in there and talk to Kai Lan right now? Probably not. Yeah, nope. 1000 cut style. Yeah, not worried about that at all. Oh yeah, so I got that strong arm gem. Boop. Intimidation +8. Yeah, that's not worth it. Not trying to intimidate anybody. I use intuition mostly.
I want to hear that you're ready. What?
Uh,
This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up against 4 opponents. The crowd loves those fights. These are tougher than the students you faced before, but should pose no problem. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, as long as it's not an elephant demon, I should be alright. Because those guys are they're brutal. All the demons are pretty brutal.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Raging Dragon.
He fights next, doesn't he? Replace the men slated for that match with our own. And ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the Ebon Orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. You must always use the resources available to you.
Looks like they're just playing with their food. Oh, I'm in deep with the bad boys.
Blades and deadly grace.
All right, looks like they're using the Viper style. Hold on, I want to show off the Crimson Tears as they're supposed to be. Oh, I got this. Yes, I think these, if you keep going, they turn into a big sword or something. Like once they're low enough on health, I think it decapitates them. They do something special. What it is, I couldn't tell you, but it's something special. I'm not used to being this close to having to use swords. Alright, let's just change to the staff and take care of these guys. I don't want to dilly dally too much. Yeah, just keep them at range, and you should really never lose. It's pretty OP. Any of the weapons are OP, you know. You're proficient on them, but. Agile.
I do not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lack poison-coated blades.
Yeah, to protect his spells.
The wards are useless against poison. That's a danger we have never been able to solve. Those men were Kailan's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters. Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guild men from outside the arena. They send their apologies. I believe they feel Kailan's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message.
Yeah, you sure?
You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place.
What's my next fight?
We had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as Golem. I've decided to put you up against them. I want you to prove that our folks are superior to anything the army could devise. Are you?
Yeah, let's do it. I fought him before, but also had healing from Chai Ka, so again, we'll see See how this goes.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most
Oh, there's 3 of them too. Oh, boy. You can get a dual axes thing as well. Oh, I didn't realize they attack so slow. This is nice. Oh, that wasn't that slow. I took out one of them. Yeah, that was easy peasy. Drop focus orb, so maybe I have to use weaponry against them? I'm not sure though.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you. I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious Tien needed no machines to build the Empire.
Alright, what's my next fight?
I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the outcriers shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balanced against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. But you, Raging Dragon, are what truly draws them in. Once in a lifetime does a single person throw the grand institution of the arena into such disarray. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
I'll take this smug punk down. It's a lot of showmanship. Look at me. His face does not match his body. Or he just needs a tan.
Iron Soldier has faced all comers, but how will the Silver Champion fare against Raging Dragon?
He's gonna get his butt beat. That's how he's gonna fare. I'll tell you right now. He's just melting under my poise and my finesse. What you gonna do, man? This guy can actually be pretty tough if you, you know. I mean, I'm not showing it. I struggle against the big guys.
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. Be proud. From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager himself. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
Surely this was enough. I know the crowd loved that show, but there's no way I can offer you extra just because of that. All your fights are impressive.
Intuition, yeah.
Come to think of it, he wouldn't even have asked us nicely. Take this, and consider it a gift to celebrate your rapid rise. Now that that's up...
Alright, that's it for now. I'm gonna go talk to my No, I'm not.
Your victories are impossible for the other fighters to ignore. You are a master of the arena, the ground where executioners are born. Perhaps you have potential that you are not even aware of. There may be a role in the executioners for you after all. Do you think you stand a chance of joining the Lotus Assassins?
Yeah, if you had me.
No, you are stronger than that. We will train away this timid front and tap a potential that you haven't yet dreamed of. If you survive, you will join an order unlike any other. We enforce the will of Death's Hand and the Emperor. We guard the treasures of the Empire. This will be your responsibility. Can you look on silver coins, golden tablets, or prophesized artifacts and think only of duty?
Yeah.
Then we will waste no more time. You are adequate, and I will allow you to begin training. Proceed to our fortress. It lies at the far side of the burial ground that is the necropolis, which you may reach through the rich section of the city. Present this token so that they will know you. I expect great things of you. Not many of our recruits possess both the skills to become executioners and the personality to attract such a loyal band of followers. Indeed. Many others think that they are above the norm when they join us, as if acceptance elevates their status. You will learn that conformity to our ways will serve you better. I am well aware of those who come with you, their strengths and their weaknesses. You inspire loyalty in most of those who follow you. That will serve you well.
Yeah, you're saying someone isn't loyal to me?
Am I? Or do you doubt your own abilities to deal with them if proven treacherous? In time, you will see that your loyalty to our order is all that matters. If you survive your training and remain in control of your senses, perhaps you will serve at my side one day.
I never enjoy controlling my senses. They catch a lot of things I'd miss. Whatever. We better tell the others we made some progress.
Alright, that's exactly what I plan on doing. Go talk to all my companions back at the Dragonfly. Get some of their stories progressing, and then we'll call it quits after I talk to them. But since I fought the Elephant Demon, 4 times, I figured add a little bit of extra to end of the video here. Give everyone a nice little treat. I mean, it's already run over a little bit, but you know, what's a 40? Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh, my companions. Got it.
So, things are looking up. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins. With the recommendation of the Executioner, the others will welcome you as a recruit. You can slip into the very heart of their lair.
I can't agree with this. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know the danger they represent.
Really? What did you see while hiding in your swamp? I've observed Death's Hand for years, both in the palace and elsewhere.
You could have 4 faces and a different name and wardrobe for each, and you still wouldn't understand. Death's Hand is not what he seems.
Then what, pray tell, is he?
I don't know. But his power does not come from study or skill. He is something darker, and we should not be trying to enter his lair.
It sounds like Sagacious Zoo wants to go back into hiding. Or perhaps the nursery? Pay no attention, not everyone is as weak as he is.
You don't know what they are capable of.
The matter is settled. Go sulk in the corner like you're accustomed to doing.
This is not helping anything. Are we any closer to getting to the Lotus Assassins so this accursed woman will help us find Master Li?
Oh, she spits fire at last. Now I see how the child left her little village. She has some spirit in her after all. But I'm sure you can appease her. You've already gained the recommendation of the Lotus Assassin Executioner. You could also seek out the Inquisitor and gain his recommendation as well, but the path to the Lotus Assassin Fortress is ready for you now.
And after we find the evidence against Death's Hand, you will take us to the palace to find Master Li?
Where is Sagacious Zoo going?
I promise, little Dawnstar. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go. You have permission, so there won't be any trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's Hand that they might notice something is wrong.
It would still be good to get some information first. Sagacious Zoo might know something. We should ask him. Where is he?
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust.
If I did that, none of you would be here.
That is true. I wouldn't trust any of the ragged homeless you have collected. No offense meant to those of you who are actually homeless, Dawnstar.
Wow.
If Sagacious Zoo has gone to warn the Lotus Assassins, you need to move quick. If he's just run off, he is no longer our concern.
Zoo would not turn on us.
The Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear confident as you enter. The Inquisitor will have some task that needs addressing, I'm sure. Scholar Dongao and...
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Why is he starting to give me a gift?
Did you like it? I thought you might want a little assistance. Consider it a small token of my favor. I thank you for your courtesy. A woman always likes to hear when her gifts are appreciated. It is difficult for one of my rank to give gifts, even one so simple as what I gave you. A princess is not normally allowed to show favorites.
Why take the risk?
Better that I give it away before Death's Hand carts it off. He has been quite brazen. Besides, it was mine by birthright to do with as I wish. Must I always be dictated to by tradition, despite my respect for it? Sometimes I want what everyone else has, to be myself. And to be myself, I gave you what I wished. Well, you're polite at least. Most nobles take gifts as a matter of course, especially those from a woman. But the price I may pay for helping you could be greater still. I am destined for the throne, destined to rule the Empire after my father, but that will be meaningless if Death's Hand keeps his hold on my father's mind. I fear one day he may try to interfere with the Imperial succession. Or perhaps convince my father that he should be Emperor by marriage.
Oh boy.
You still underestimate his power. But one way or another, we must stop him. I'm sorry, I've ruined the mood. We should continue our talk. I don't understand. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins with a fair... Is there something new or... About me? I am Princess Sun Lian, the Heavenly Lily. What more are you worthy of knowing?
Childhood.
I do not remember ever being allowed to just be a child. My mother died when I was born, shortly before the end of the long drought and the fall of my uncles. I was in the care of tutors too afraid to punish me and too ingratiating to teach me anything useful. I quickly found ways to sneak away from the palace. They dared not report my excursions for fear they would be punished. They would scurry around all day trying in vain to find me.
Yeah, what did you do in the city?
I met the people, the peasants, the homeless, the thieves. Such a different world from what you see from the palace walls. They never realized who I was. I'm sure they would have been terrified of the army storming in to rescue me. Most just wanted to be left alone. That life was exciting, but also useful. Even Lotus Assassins overlook the beggar on the street, but she still has eyes and ears.
First love.
You announce your questions like a wild animal with no warning of the claws you unleash. Proceed slowly, lest you turn me away.
Okay, tell me about Soap Fox.
The shadow behind my public self. How else can a curious princess learn what
AKA
really
Batman.
happens in her domain? I don't have time to interpret the veiled statements of advisors, so I became a thief, an assassin, whatever I needed to be. People will not speak to the princess. Bad news kills the messenger first. Silk Fox knows how to persuade. That is how I learned about the activities of Death's Hand. There are many excuses for a vain princess to retreat from sight for days, even weeks at a time. My father encourages such getaways. And if courtiers ever discovered that I was not where I said I would be, who would dare question the Heavenly Lily? I may eschew the formality of it, but being the daughter of the Emperor still has its privileges.
Okay, tell me about your time at court.
I do not like to speak about that. It is filled with sycophants pandering to the fancies of my father, with little or no concern to their own dignity. It is distasteful. I can handle myself better than any of the fancy courtiers who attempt to match me. I know that someday the court will be mine to rule. When I succeed my father, there will be quite a cleaning out, but with Death's Hand manipulating him, that day seems less and less likely.
Alright,
We need to stay focused on what is important.
Okay. We'll actually talk to the rest of the companions next time, because we are running... They all have a lot to say. The entire episode might just be talking to them. So I might do a twofer McDoofer. But thanks for watching. I hope to catch y'all in the next, hopefully thrilling episode.